Hello everyone. Okay, today we shall see something about relations again. Okay, so let us take A and B are non-empty set. So as we have seen, what do we mean by relation from A to B? Any subset of A cross B is called a relation from A to B, right? And we know how to define B cross A, right? And we have already seen that A cross B is need not to be equal to B cross A, right, in all the cases. So when A cross B is not equal to B cross A, it is very obvious that a relation from A to B is need not to be same as that relation from B to A, right? So please make a note of it. Next, suppose if my set A has say some n elements, let me take a number, say this is 2, and B has some elements, say it has 3, okay. So how many relations I can define from A to B, right? So what do we mean by a relation from A to B? Any subset of A cross B is called a relation from A to B. So let us see, first of all, so if we found so if we find how many subsets we can define on A cross B, that many number of relations we can define from A to B. Am I right? Let me repeat. If we want to find how many relations we can define from A to B. But what is the definition for relation? Any subset of A cross B is called a relation from A to B, right? So if we find how many subsets we can have on the set A cross B, then that many number of relations we can define from A to B, isn't it? Okay. So if A has cardinality of A is 2 and cardinality of B is 3, then what is the cardinality of A cross B? Yes, that is cardinality of A cross cardinality of B, that is nothing but 2 3s are 6. Am I right? So it is clear that our A cross B has totally 6. It has totally 6 elements. So how many subsets we can define on A cross B? Yes, what is the formula? 2 to the power cardinality of A cross B, that is 2 to the power 6. So from the set of A cross B we can have 2 to the power 6 subsets. So every subset of A cross B is a relation from A to B. So how many relations we can define from A to B? That is, we can define 2 to the power relations from the set A to B. So in more general case, if A has m elements and B has n elements, so A cross B will have m cross n elements. So totally how many relations we can define from A to B? It is totally 2 to the power mn relations. See, sometimes in books they say let R be the relation on A. They say like this. What do we mean by that R is a relation on A? Which means they mean by R is a subset of A cross A, which means they mean R is a relation from the set A to A. That is what they mean by R is a subset of A cross A. So suppose for example if my A has n elements, then how many relations I can define from A to A? Yes, A cross A will have n squared elements, am I right? N into n. So how many relations I can define from A to A? That is 2 to the power n squared, right? Thank you.